Look, I have a theory, right? And I've been interviewing street guys now for 20 years. This is my theory. If you have a guy, like if you have a rapper that was involved in the streets for at least 5 years and they've never done any sort of real prison time, they've cooperated on some extent to stay out of prison.
Are you saying that's active?
I think that's...
I can work with you on that.
I would say...
All depend on what type of guy you dealing with, because I know dudes who involvement, but you don't see them. You know, but even with that, people get caught in their tail. So, I mean, bro, 5 years is a long time for an active dude in the street, hustling. And,
yes.
Yeah.
During that course of time, the police will get to know you. They'll start establishing relationships. Your name will start coming up. They'll start approaching you and have off-the-record conversations. And during that point, they're going to expect something out of that conversation, or you'll just go to jail. So these guys that never go to jail, like a Young Thug, it can't surprise you when these types of interrogation videos pop up later on.
I mean, you know, the more I think about it, I remember he caught a gun case, he got caught with it. And it's exposed. We gonna look into jail. That. He got caught leaving the Lowe's Hotel out here with a couple sticks and a Sprinter, right? I don't know what happened to it. Like, so now, you know, it's kind of like I was cool. I wasn't tripping because him and Lil Baby was cool. Me and Thug was cool. And then Lil Baby is tied to QC. I respect Lil Baby, but I love my brother. So when he sent Roscoe to be his mouthpiece and get disrespectful like that, at that point, I told him that night on Academics on the live, I said, it's on. Come tomorrow morning, now it's on. Now you got this, everything that comes with me is at you. And Vlad, you know, when we go to thinking and plotting and planning with all the reach, and people gotta accept the fact, hey brother, my table was right. You get what I'm saying? My table is right, my resources are good, and I always know what's there. I just choose not to entertain it sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, why he sent Roscoe out there to do that? Did you see when Roscoe called his brother a rat? This was the perfect lineup.
On Funk?
Yeah, he called him a rat. He's a rat too. He comes the next morning on Twitter. I told my brother to do that, and this, that. He had my permission. Said he let it go. Him and 21 Savage. You see the plea your brother put in? He said, you told him to do that on God. On God, I didn't tell my brother to do that. Your credibility, it's a lot we already know. We just don't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? We just don't say. So your credibility is shot across the board. Every artist now gonna be thinking, man, I wanted this dude in Beck, you know, said something behind my back, the label. Just everything about this conversation. QCP was dumb for selling his company for $300 million. Dummy, your company, that's 3 times the size as QC, sold to Warner for $400 million. 300 sold to Warner, sold your ass off. Since you saying he sold everything off, a dude that don't understand it.
You're right, yeah, 300 got sold off.
For $400 million, yeah. That's 3 times the size as QC, right? Now, when QC moved that company, QC still runs that company. They still the face of that company. QC still made sure all their artists were still moving forward in the same manner, the same capacity as they was prior to. This dude must don't understand the business. It doesn't matter if a sale happens. Whatever your contract read, that sale doesn't change that contract. If it's 3 albums left on your contract, it's 3 albums left. So it wasn't like Lil Baby had to start over, like his percentages, royalties, or anything changed.
Yeah.
He sold his company as a whole. Somebody coming like, Vlad, we'll give you $100 million, but we still need you to sit in this seat for 60 months. Yeah. We still need you to do a certain amount, whatever, right? Okay, cool. Yet the seller, Vlad TV, has nothing to do with anybody else. It's still the same structure. We're talking to the same man, right? So I don't think he even understands business as it's supposed to be. I don't believe he does. Everything is contradicting. I had Gunna for 5 albums. I took 2 albums out and then left it with 3, and then he turns around and tells dude on the phone, go tell dude I want to up it back to 4 or 5. It's like he's just talking because he is who he is, and people believe it. Even his chick, she's just believing it. I don't think she You know, her daddy is in law enforcement.
Mariah the Scientist?
Fuck is you talking about? Bro, all of it was with, she said QCP took her to a building and showed her the building. He's been putting this building together for 4 years. Remember when he brought a huge building, big, about 7 stories, probably 100,000 square, some crazy shit, right? And he was building his own Rock Nation, like an agency. She said he's showing me this, and this man just sold for 300 million, and now he's telling me he's going to sign these other groups. He's just greedy. Because he sold something, that means he's supposed to stop working? Man, probably 20, 30 million into this building. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't understand that whole thing. And if you sitting in jail and you got the full support of Atlanta, you got everybody you was talking about behind their back was supporting you, even Gunna, because Gunna didn't go at him. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He didn't go at him. He could have I ain't dropping no music. I ain't doing this. He still stayed his course. Everybody he went at had no issues with him, but yet you come home, I would think you would be happy you came home off of RICO. Yeah, you got a 30-year tail, but you free.
Hold on, but those jail calls were done while he was still facing the RICO.
This is my point. When he come home, he's pushing you niggas is rats.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know you got some dirt skeletons in your...
Yeah, he was the king rat catcher. Like, he was calling everyone out. He stayed solid. He has the most clean record. I think that was the problem. If he came home and said, listen, I was involved in none of this. I had to do some cooperation along the way.
Listen, bro.
But ultimately, my cooperation didn't hurt anybody. And this is just what happens in these types of situations.
Bro, listen.
But instead, it was like, real plea deal. I never ratted. Y'all a bunch of rats.
Bro,
his first tweet was, hey, little baby, let's go on these rats. Let's go hard on these rats. Like,
listen, bro.
That was his first tweet.
On Clubhouse, I caught a lot of ridicule and flack about it. But social media, could be dangerous. You go to Instagram and like some certain picture and you don't know what's going on. Then next thing you know, you like the transgender's picture, but you didn't know. So it's a transgender on my stage named Naughty Nerd Ninja. Transgender. Open transgender, admin in the room, got say so on the 100 side. People come in there, I ping Naughty. I say, Naughty, what are we dealing with? You know how many times Naughty has said, that's a trans. Now, I say that to say this. When he sat up there talking to Gillian Wallow and said, I can smell a rat, I understand it. If you a rat, then you know what a rat smell like. You get what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying, but at this point, he need to just humble himself, kick back, get to his music, see what it does. But all that tough, all that and disrespecting folks, that ain't cool. And I have major love for Thug. But why would he send Roscoe out there to speak for him and he go to violating people that he know that ain't gonna just stand like that?
Well, Gucci Mane.
He went at Gucci too, called ain't nothing.
Say he turned
ain't
soft.
Nothing soft about Gucci. Matter of fact, I gotta respect Gucci Mane for who he has been, who he is today, cause the Gucci we know, that was a hard change for him.
Oh yeah.
That humbleness, and I know his wisdom as woman is plays a major part in bro's balance. You know what I'm saying? So the old Gucci, it's easy for Gucci to be a fool. He's a natural fool. Nigga's a gangster. But this calm Gucci that we see who reach out and help these artists and he's smiling and it's cool. You don't hear too much till his business. I got to respect that man. His discipline. It's like dude went at everybody he was kind of envious of. It's like he was mad at P because they made the bag. I didn't get it. The company only got the value because of Lil Baby. Taking nothing from Lil Baby. Lil Baby's one of our top artists. I love him to death, right or wrong, I'm with him, right? He with P, I'm with him. That's just how it worked with me. But catalog, Migos, and all this other stuff that was there prior to Baby contributed to the value of that company. Did Lil Baby add to it? Yes, he did. But to say that they couldn't have did the Scooter Braun shit. Scooter Braun reached out to Lil Baby to buy him out his contract, and Lil Baby told him he had to talk to P. Of course, because guess what? Little Baby's under contract with P.
Exactly.
Duh! Like, what are you talking about? But when he's talking to the people, it sounds like, oh man, Little Baby kept it real. Little Baby if that conversation did happen, which I'm told it did, but if it did, if they reach out, right, to Lil Baby to buy him, we want to buy at the contract, he's going to say, you got to talk to QCP because I'm under contract with QCP. If I wanted to sell out to you, I can't, not at this time. So if he did say that, that's just the right thing to say, which I don't believe he said that. But you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with dude. It seemed like he'll smile in your face, and as soon as you turn your back, he gonna dagger you up.